Hi, this is Heisel Taylor, co-founder and chief architect of GenRocket. When I started designing GenRocket over 10 years ago, I knew that every aspect of my system had to be secure, so I designed GenRocket with security in mind from the very beginning. GenRocket is available through virtual private cloud hosting or dedicated private cloud hosting. We refer to both of these hosting models as hybrid hosting models because they have a cloud-hosted part and an on-premise hosted part. While both virtual private cloud and dedicated private cloud hosting are fully secure, our larger customers with a bigger number of users tend to choose dedicated private cloud hosting. Okay, I'm going to start by breaking down the security aspects of our cloud. It is important to know that we do not store customer data in our cloud, so no customer data is exposed outside of the corporate firewall. Each time a user logs in, they create a secure, encrypted connection from their browser to the GenRocket cloud. We require a valid username and password, and we can also add extra login security by supporting single sign-on. All passwords are SHA-256 encrypted with a one-way hash. And we also have a team permissions feature, which ensures that users of the application gain access to appropriate features of the application. One question that I'm often asked is about the security of the corporate data model. Normally, each GenRocket project relates to an application or a database. Now, customers have different ways of setting up a GenRocket project and the relationships between the entities within that project. But it is important to know that we do not store any sensitive production data within the project. And we do not store GenRocket domains and their relationships the same way as you store your entities in your database. Look at the diagram. On the left, you can see a typical database model with multiple inheritance where there is one child and 3 parents. And now look to the right, and you can see that the same entity relationships are set up differently inside of GenRocket. In GenRocket, there can only be one child and one parent, and the rest of the entities must be siblings. Thus, your exact corporate data model is never exposed. Data generation scenarios are modeled by your users in the GenRocket cloud and then downloaded to a computer that sits inside of your firewall. To be clear, GenRocket scenarios are instruction sets that contain no data, and even though they contain no data, scenarios are encrypted before downloading. Only authenticated and licensed users within a given organization can run an encrypted scenario. And lastly, all data is generated within the security of the corporate firewall, so no data is ever exposed outside the firewall. The GenRocket Runtime is a secure Java program that executes the encrypted GenRocket scenarios on-premise within the security of the corporate firewall. I want to say this again to be absolutely clear. All test data generation happens on-premise within the security of your corporate firewall, and all GenRocket jars are validated with a checksum. For license checking, the GenRocket Runtime calls a secure URL. Over the secure connection, it passes a user's access ID, the type of operating system, and the name of the scenario to run. It returns a success or failed flag, the failure reason when failed, the latest jar version numbers, and a checksum for each jar. So, in summary, I designed every aspect of the system with security in mind. GenRocket does not store sensitive customer production data within its system. All test data is generated on-premise. And the bottom line, GenRocket is a synthetic test data generation system, and synthetic test data is fully secure. Thank you for watching this GenRocket security video.